We're pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn in there to bury him for a loss of 11. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's got room. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
Yeah, this is no ordinary run after the catch. This is supersized right here. He's able to look it in, turn upfield, and then it's as simple as looking for the area where the defenders aren't. And then he outruns them all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 26-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson.
With Josh Reynolds in Tennessee now, the Rams are eager to see what they have in Van Jefferson, a 2nd-round pick last year out of Florida, and he gives them a nice catch there for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 13-yard line.
Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the air again, Stafford. Flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter.
And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2?
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
21-0 our score after 1. After the interception, here's Stafford. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Robert Quinn. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Stafford.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Monday.
Check 52's the line. Check 52's the line. I got
They snap it to Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And That's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Stafford. Flush to his right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, it's Stafford. Going up top for Cup. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Man open is Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Stafford. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Robert Quinn, his second sack of the night. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Leonard Floyd was the number 9 overall pick in 2015 by the Chicago Bears out of the University of Georgia. Spent 4 seasons with Chicago, but had his best year yet with the Los Angeles Rams in 2020. A career high, 10.5 sacks.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken from about the 12.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Fields now to throw. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
2nd down and 7. Play action. It's Fields.
Out to his left.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Bobby Wagner, the All-Pro, in on the tackle. Out of the gun, Fields.
Touchdown! Jared Cook from 17 yards out.
And the Bears are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. He had the option, decided to keep it. I don't know that it would have mattered either way, though. Defended pretty well.
It really was, wasn't it? Because option plays are really standard 2-point calls, and you have to prep against them, and they did their prep well on that one.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. And down to the 29-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Here's Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. Open man right side is cut. Complete. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be second down. Now it's Stafford. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and
3. Throwing again is Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal.
brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. From the 30 on second down, Stafford going to let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Montgomery a first down and then some. And all the way up to the 35-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Rolling to his left. It's complete to Cook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
Off play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet there to make the grab. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Stafford's throw here, hauled in by Cup.
And some room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
52's the mark.
Here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 49. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Try to run it in with Montgomery.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Stafford on 1st down. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. Touchdown, L.A. Damian Ratley, 61 yards.
And the Rams have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A give. This is Montgomery. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say,